Hey guys, welcome to this acoustic tutorial on how to play Note to Self by From First to Last. Again, this is an acoustic tutorial, so it's not going to cover both guitars and everything that the electric guitar does. Just kind of a simple, basic acoustic version of the song. So yeah, let's get into it. So the song varies between E minor, C, and that's pretty much the whole thing. There's also a B minor and a G. So the E minor is just 2nd fret, A and D. C is 1st fret, B, 2nd fret, D, 3rd fret, A. And then B minor is barring the 2nd fret, and then 4th fret on the D, 4th fret on the G, and then 3rd fret on the B. You can also do that with doing like this, just getting rid of the bar and just putting your pointer finger on the 2 bottom strings on the 2nd fret. I made a tutorial on how to get around bar chords, so if you want to go check that out. Link will be in the description or right around here. And also we have a G, which is just 2nd fret A, 3rd fret low E, 3rd fret B, and 3rd fret high E. And those are the 4 chords that we will be using throughout the whole song. So let's get into it. So the intro, is just basically E to C, but it kind of has like a little riff that goes along with it, where you hear that. The whole thing is basically one guitar is going to be playing E to C, and the other guitar is going to be doing. But because you only have one guitar, it's a little harder to do that. Oops. And so to get around that with just one guitar, what you do is just do E minor. So it's down, up, and then on the 3rd down, you place your pinky on the B, or the low E, or the high E. So you get that sound. And then you lift it up. And then instead of going back to the B on that next round through, you go down to the E on the 2nd fret, you go into the 3rd E, or the E on the 3rd fret. So it's. And the strumming pattern is just down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Kind of have that little hiccup in the song, so down up, down up, down up, down up, down, down up, down up, down, down up, down up, down, down up, down. And you can do the same thing with a C. So what I do is I just take your C chord and take your middle finger off. You're just gonna get the same sound, and just move it down to the 2nd fret of the E. And then for the first time through, and then lift up, and then put your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the E. That one doesn't have the hiccup, my bad, so it's just. So real slow. You do that whole thing twice. And from there, the next part is just a little mini riff where it's just you put one finger, do an E minor, just lift up your ring finger or your finger that's on the A, are on the D string, so it's just on the A, and you go down from E down to the A, down to the D. And then what you do is you basically take your two fingers, your ring and or your pointer and your middle finger that form a G on the A and the low E, and you just move each one down. So we were on the second fret of the D, and then third fret of the A, and you just go from A to B, or A to D to B, and then you lift up your middle finger on the third one and go down D, A, or A, D, B again. So the whole thing is one more time. And then we go into the verse. So the verse, simplified, is basically just E minor and C. So 2 rows, split off from here, my life goes on, opposite direction of us, exaggerating that there is between what I am and who I want to be. And then on that, after who I want to be, it's just E minor, and then you palm mute it and just go. So it's, and then go to C, palm mute it. So 2 rows, and the strumming pattern is just. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Sorry. So that goes pretty much through the whole verse. I wanted to, oh yeah, the first verse. Then when we get to I wanted to be that breath of fresh air, it's B minor, so we get to our B minor right here. Then we go to C, to E. So I wanted to be that breath of fresh air. You do another palm mute between fresh and air. Where everything smells so this taste still lingers in my mouth. Seed-eyed ways of singing around, ready to disappear. Vacation seems far, far from here. Then our bridge, I guess, or yeah, I guess it would be our bridge, is just E minor to G. So you 8 counts of each, and then you go into note to self, miss you terribly. And between each, so that part, if you guys don't know it, between each part, they've both Sonny Moore and Matt Good alter lyrics. So note to self, I miss you terribly is Matt Good, and then when you change to the next person, you change chords to G. So it's note to self, I miss you terribly. This is what we call a tragedy. Come back to me, to me. Note to self, I miss you terribly. This is what we call a tragedy. Come back to me, to me. It's pretty much that way. I know it's not exactly when they change position singing, but it's note to self, I miss you terribly, then this is what we call a tragedy, then come back to me, to me. And that goes through twice. Then you go, then you go into just E minor. I can feel my mind. Then C, wandering again, and then G. Palm mute it. So it's I can feel my mind wandering again into where I don't know. Will I ever get home? Time starts moving faster than I can. And I'm sick of this scene. Need a break of routine. And you do that whole thing twice, so it's between the first and the second, you just strum E minor, and then you go into I can feel my mind, and the whole I can feel my mind is just one strum each. I can feel my mind wandering again into where I don't know. Will I ever get home? And that's pretty much it. It goes back into that little riff that we had at the beginning. If you want to do that again, you can, but it does sound a little. It's hard to when you're so heavy, and then you go back to that little riff where it's real quiet. So if you want to do that, you can. But you can also just strum to C, and then to roll. And then it goes into the chorus again. The last part, where it's which part of me is lost, is just alternating between E minor, C, E minor, and I forgot there's another chord, A minor, which you basically just take E minor, move down each finger one string, and then plant your pointer finger on the B of the second fret. So it's which part of me is lost. I feel so lost, and yet I am so far. Which part of me is lost? I feel so close, and yet I am so. It just ends on E minor. And that's the whole song. It ends with kind of like a distortion of hertz. Which is basically just. So you can do either one. If you want to do the one that's just the tab, which is, it's basically you're taking an E bar chord or a power chord, but you're only taking the the 7th fret of the A and the 9th fret of the G. And what you do from there is just strum, where you pluck A down to G. Or sorry, it's you're using not the G, you're using the D. So it's so you pluck A, D, and then move your pointer finger down to the B of the 7th. Hit the B. Then back up to the D. Do that again, and then put your middle finger down on the B of the 8th and hit the B. So the whole thing is. You do that twice. Then what you're gonna do is just go down to take that same form and just move it down so your pointer finger is on the 3rd fret and your pinky finger is on the 5th fret. And you pluck those same 3 strings again. And instead of putting your pointer finger on the B, you put it on the 2nd fret of the E. So it's a little bit of a stretch too. So it's. Put it on the 3rd fret of the E the second time through. So it's. that's it. That's pretty much the whole song. You do that whole thing twice or 3 times. Just get softer each time because it just fades out from there. And yeah, the music video opens up with that. So if you want to start that for like dramatic effect, you can, and then go into the you can. Either way will work. But yeah, that's it. That's basically it for Note to Self by First to Last. I hope this lesson was helpful, and if you guys have any other requests for songs that you want me to do a tutorial for, put them in the comments. Yeah, peace.